Okay, so here's the mouse. It looks like this. It looks pretty nice. And it's a wireless mouse, but it has a micro USB connection, and that's because it has no battery door. You can't get out the battery. It has a built-in rechargeable battery, and you can charge it through this port. For that, it has a cable, USB and micro USB. You can plug in the micro USB there and plug in the other end to the computer. Let's try that one. And it has a blue LED here on the top somewhere around the scroll wheel. It's optical, but there's no light there yet. No red light, maybe it's blue, I don't know, I haven't tried it yet. And it has a receiver also, and this receiver should be plugged in into a USB port. Let's try that one. Okay, and some drivers are automatically installed. The cursor is not moving yet. Oh, okay. It works better if I turn it on, so it has an on-off button here. Now it's on. I don't see any light here, but the cursor is working. That's interesting. So the cursor is moving, and I don't see any light there. Oh, now I see. It looks like infrared or something like that. I can't see it with my own eye, but I can see something on the camera. Could it be infrared? Okay, that's interesting. Now I'm going to plug in the receiver in another port on this computer. Okay, now it's still connected. It's working, the cursor is moving. And now let's charge it through this USB cable. So when your battery dies, you can simply connect it through this cable and it's charging. You can use it as a wired mouse, and you can use it, if you unplug this cable, you can use it as a wireless mouse also. You don't need any batteries, the battery is built in. Let's turn it off a little bit, and the clicks are pretty silent. But this one is not silent. That's noisy. That's the micro USB port. Let's see, what's the text here? Wireless charge Miro 1 Azzor Nange design. Okay, the design is pretty nice and it's working fine till now. We can compare it. This one is a silent mouse. One click died and it was replaced, so that's a noisy classical click. But this one is a silent click. Of course it's used and it was much more silent in the beginning than it's now. So this is the silent click. That's the classical click. And let's compare it to this one. This is a bit more noisy, just a little bit. The scroll wheel is much noisier on this one compared to this one. You can introduce the receiver here into the bottom of the mouse. It sticks out, but you can carry it like that also. Okay, another thing, if you push the left click here, where you should push, then notice that this base is towards the back and you're pushing here in the front. That means that the mouse tends to raise the back. Okay, it's slippery, but look, this portion here at the end tends to lift up in the air when you push the button, because there's no support here where you push the button. There's support here in the back. So this is the scroll button, and scroll wheel, and this is for the speed. You can have 3 different speeds by pushing this button. Let's connect the receiver to the computer. Okay, I plugged it into a USB port. Let's power it on. Watch the mouse, that's the first speed. Now I'm going to press that middle button. Now it's a bit faster, the circles are of a larger diameter. And if I press it again, then the circle is smaller, so it has 3 speeds. That's the medium speed, and that's the high speed. So this button controls the speed of the mouse. That's the fastest, and that's the slowest. Slowest, middle, and fastest.